Hey YouTube, it's Monni, and today I'm just going to be introducing myself and providing a little bit of detail about myself and why I chose to start my YouTube channel regarding healing through trauma with shadow work, self-love, and self-recovery. And first, I'm just going to give you a little bit of background about myself. I was born and raised in inner city Los Angeles, in the hood, okay? And I never really experienced a lot of people encouraging my growth. I only found several people in my life who actually provided me with encouragement and encouraged me to thrive, grow, and continue learning. And I noticed that the encouragement that I received as a child and throughout my life basically provided me with the self-image that I have for myself now. And I believe that encouragement is really important in anyone's life. And based on the things that people tell you in your life, it shapes and molds your reality. And unless you have inertly like a positive self-image, then not being encouraged and not being loved and even abused in life can make or break a person. Like, seriously. Even in my life, like, there have been so many times where I felt like I was at my reaching point and it almost broke me. I was hospitalized for it, and at that point, I really decided to continue with my own personal self-love. And from that point on, I really just decided to continue on with my own self-love, self-recovery journey, because I was looking to my family and looking to friends to help me while I needed it when I was a child growing up. And unfortunately, I didn't necessarily have that. My parents are struggling drug addicts. They've been all of my life, and for the most of the time, we were neglected emotionally and we were not encouraged to grow and thrive. And at some points, it was just a very frightening experience for me and my sisters, because we didn't know where our parents were, what they were doing, and when and if they would come back when we were children. As I grew up, I learned that it wasn't necessarily their fault, because addiction is a real sickness, it's a real disease, and it affects so many people today. However, it molded my childhood and my sisters in a way that affected our self-image. And only through self-love and self-care was I able to understand that even though I was put in that situation, it's not necessarily a breaking point for me. And I'm an adult now. It's my responsibility to take accountability for my own behavior. And just like if you're watching this and you're an adult, it's your responsibility to take accountability for your behavior. And as I learned this, I really just kept healing and kept repairing myself in a way that I knew needed to be done, and I needed to focus on it, because you cannot help people if you cannot help yourself. And I want to impact millions, maybe even billions, like McDonald's. I want to change the world by uplifting people and encouraging people to chase their wildest dreams, because that's exactly what you deserve in this life. Everything that you've ever dreamt of, everything that you've ever wanted, and everything that you may want in the future. And I think that self-love and self-image are really detrimental in affecting people's wants, needs. And a lot of people, a lot of the time, end up settling in life because their self-image reflects to them, and they don't encourage themselves to try new things, to accomplish their goals, and to make their dreams come true. Some people stop learning after high school, and to each his own, but I'm pretty sure that there's something that you like doing that you should be doing. If you want to be an astronaut and you're not an astronaut yet, you should be trying to figure out how you can become an astronaut. If you're an artist and you love to paint, set up your own channel or set up a place where you can sell your artwork online. And I want to encourage people to chase their wildest dreams in 2022, because this concept that I believe in is a concept that is not taught. It's not taught in schools. It's not taught anywhere that I know of. And I've been in school for a while because I've been trying to basically be in school without having to worry about my disability. And self-love, self-image, and the self-concept theory is not necessarily taught in school. And I think that this is something that is affecting so many people everywhere without them even realizing it, because you can't understand what you can't possibly conceive. And if you are not aware of something and there's no one to teach you that something, then you're pretty much left shooting blanks in the dark. And for so many people that are struggling, this might be an outlet for them to learn that they deserve better, to learn that they are valuable and can contribute something to society. I started my YouTube channel and my blog, Allaboutmonni.com, because I want to educate people on why healing from their trauma is important. I want to educate people on why having a positive self-image and loving yourself is important. I want to teach people how to do those things and how to switch their thinking to where they can actually say and believe that they love themselves. Say and actually act like they love themselves. Respect themselves enough to set boundaries with people. Respect themselves and love themselves enough to be able to say no. To be able to say, no, that does not fit me. Whatever you're saying no to. To be able to stand up for yourself and advocate for yourself and get help when you need it. All of these things are reflective on a person's self-image. And if you're on the low end of the spectrum, then there are so many things that could potentially be affecting your reality. If you are not where you'd like to be in life, think about it. Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to accomplish before you die? That is an extremely important question, because the answer to that question is how you're going to get to know yourself and how to unlock the truest and most pure potential in your life. For me, The answer to the question is I want to save the world. I do. Because there is so much stuff going on, for lack of a better word. There's so much stuff in today's society going on that is extremely violent and extremely detrimental. Transgenerational trauma, abusers, people are murdering people literally for no reason, and literally over identity labels that people identify with. Say, for instance, racial labels, spiritual labels. We are fighting wars. We are fighting wars over religion. We are doing so many things that are detrimental and harmful to today's society, and I want to start a cause that is going to try and help negate transgenerational trauma and trauma in general, because trauma is not something that anybody is expecting to receive in life. I know for a fact that I was not expecting to receive it in life, so I know other people are not expecting to be traumatized. And it's really a cycle at that point. And that's why they call it transgenerational trauma, because if you do not learn, heal, and grow from your trauma, you are bound to repeat it. You are bound to keep the same instances in your life regarding your trauma. And I would love to shed light on that to people who are trying to heal and not necessarily making any progress. Or if you feel like you're not making any progress, please come to me and I will help guide you. I will coach you. I will give you mentorship that will allow you to create the life that you want for yourself. Because I believe that it's important. Everybody deserves to be happy in this lifetime. I deserve to be happy. You deserve to be happy. Your family deserves to be happy. But somewhere along the line, trauma came in. And for some, it stayed. And that is why I started this channel, my website, and this cause on GoFundMe, because I want trauma to leave everybody. And I want people to understand that passing on your trauma is not healing. And I'm Monni. This is my first YouTube video, and I'm so excited because I have so many different concepts that I want to shed light on and that I would like to talk about to people, and this is the best way that I can do it. And please, if you resonate with this message, please donate, please share my content, and please like, subscribe, and follow for more, because I have so much to say. Thank you.